far off topic question, but why isn't Wolf Quest 3 already out? I mean, I know they want to make it good, but come on, really? I mean, it's been a whole year, and us 2.7 players haven't gotten a free trial yet.
Just a quick disclaimer, they never said that they'd ever give us one, but I really want one. Oh, and thank you guys so much for this. 1K views in 4 days, 101 likes, and 28 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. We've reached a milestone. Yeah, but this is a 2-day edit project, so it's like 6 o'clock in the morning right now. So please ignore the fact that my voice sounds like I'm an ogre. I'm an ogre. But again, thank you guys for 1K views. That's just shocking. Please comment down below if you cannot understand me. Many people say I talk too fast, so that might be a problem. But I don't want to take up your time by talking about how I'm an ogre and thanking you guys, so let's get started. These are my favorite Wolf Quest tips and tricks. Now, don't give me any hate on this video because I got something wrong. It took me 2 days to edit this, so be quiet. This trick is what I like to call chase that prey or whatever. So it matters that you are a strong wolf. So you have to kill elk at least 4 times to reach 400 experience. And so on from there with 800. But it's not just all elk hunting. You need to go to each one of the wolf territories once and then go around to whatever one's nearest and do it again. That's 4 times. And you have to dominate them. There's no nice game in the wolf world, you guys. When Wolf Quest came out, like 2.7, I didn't know that. So I was literally like tapping the buttons trying to figure out what to do. And I don't know what happened, maybe because I watched Siri Pixel Biologist, but I finally got a mate and had to show it to my friend. They were like, I already have one. I don't know how, because their advice was run around in circles 3 times, kill some elk, and then you're done. What? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what she's talking about. I think what they meant was you have to run around in the wolves' territories until you find one and attack them and then kill elk. But yeah, basically you do not do that. So once you reach 800 experience, you'll get a little tab thing that will say you're ready to find a mate, and so on. So once you get your mate, it has to be dispersal. It will say dispersal, female or male. Then you have to go to each of the mountains again and dominate all the wolves to prove your dominance to your mate. And then you can go on to Sleuth Creek if you have the full pack. I'm just saying, like, you have to, and then you can lead to Sleuth Creek. Remember, you have to have the full game pack. It's pretty weird, isn't it? I know, really weird. So technically, I don't see much of a problem in going and dominating, but that depends. Also, it does cost money, of course, to buy the full game. And I would highly recommend, if you are a young child, to ask your parents' permission before buying it. Even if they say no, the game's still really fun to pretend, which I did before I could buy it all. So yeah, that's just about all the hunting tips and mating tips. So now we're going to head on to the pup rearing tips. These are my favorite. So once you travel into Sleuth Creek, you will get a little thing that says, like, you'll be in like a winter, and it'll say look for a den. You can read that or you cannot. I do not read it. And then once you find a den site, I recommend the tree den. It will say, want to use this den? It'll have like this. It'll say, this is my den, make this my den, or keep looking. Once you choose a den, there's no going back, and then it's time for spring to start. Your mate will have the puppies, but you don't have to wait. It literally just automatically, it turns into spring. I don't mean automatically. It's going to say something like, wait for spring and your puppies or whatever. And then when you come back, you'll have puppies. And these are the 3 stages of being in parenthood. So stage 1 is to teach them to stay near the den. To do this, you'll have a blue bar, and it'll have to fill up so the pups learn to stay near the den. The next one is to defend off coyotes, bears, and cougars from the den. Cougars are the hardest, and let me tell you why. Also, let me just say you have to feed them during this, but this is why cougars are the hardest. When you go in to chase them, they'll start running away, and these animals are faster than the foxes. Have you ever killed a fox? I can't get them. These guys are extremely fast, and it comes to the point where you're going to have to, like, if they're up at the den, you're going to have to snag them. You're going to have to get injured to actually chase these guys out of your den. And number 3, just keep feeding and defending and training them to stay near the den. And then let me tell you a little bit about how to defend bears. To fend off bears, you need to bite them in the butt 3 times. And then let's get started with how to survive Stage 4, the journey to the summer hunting grounds, or the end of the game. Now for Stage 4 in the lake. When you go across the lake, here's the problem. You need to find an area that has gravel that you can walk across. Your mate will not follow you. She'll go in a random direction, bringing the pups to safety. Trust me, she's very smart, but do not follow her. Do not follow your mate, because you might not be able to walk across. Then, basically, all you have to do is defend off predators like hawks and keep them well fed, or at least fed, and then reach the summer hunting site. Oh yeah, and on Stage 3, you have to get the puppies to a certain weight, so read that paragraph, that little list of what it says. It's really, really important to get them to that weight. Now, I would say these are some tricks. When you have the pups, you have to howl, which also brings up pack affinity, which is keeping them near the den, and it also brings up your territory marking. So it's literally like a 2-in-1. It's literally like a dessert or something. I have no idea, but it works really good. Thank you guys for watching. If you want any more WolfQuest tips and tricks, or even more just WolfQuest gameplay, comment down below #WolfQuest for more.